We have the example of St. Paul, when he was still Saul. He persecuted the Christians, killed St. Stephen, was going all around the place to arrest the Christians. But when he was converted, he became one of the greatest apostles. We have St. Peter, who denied the Lord. If he was punished just then when he denied the Lord, then we would not have a St. Peter, the first pope. The same with St. Augustine. In his youth, he bore a child. If God punished him immediately, then we would not have no St. Augustine. So God is good. He allows even the bad to live for long because He's good. He wants them to change their lives. Secondly, I think it's not true that God allows the wicked to go the whole lives without punishment. I think there is some punishment on this earth also. That is why it is common to say, hayaan mo yan, makakarma din yun. Leave him alone. God knows, God does not keep, he will be punished. And also in Visayas, we say gaba. Gaba is referring to disrespect or disobedience to parents, and disrespect and disobedience to sacred things and sacred persons. If you are bad to your parents, the Visayans would say, oh, don't worry, gagabahan yun. He will have his own reward. And if he boxes the priest or steals the church vestment, oh, hayaan niya, gagabahan yun. So God is good, and because He is good, He allows the evil to exist, just like in the cases of St. Augustine, because he wants them to reform. Secondly, as I said, I don't think that there is really no punishment here on earth for those who are committing bad things. I think there are, but the real punishment, the ultimate punishment, comes after death. That is why the Gospel says, when the harvest comes, the good wheat will be put in the barn and the bad will be burned. That is